Hi guys, please support me through PayPal to devinwyndham@gmail.com. devinwyndham@gmail.com is one word, all lowercase. I'll repeat my PayPal contact info in the comments. Please also subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, let's do the exercise. So ignore the stuff on top. We're going to do this. Solve for the unknown if possible. Verify your answer. Period. Okay, so pause the video and try this on your own. All right, here's the solution. Some teachers are sloppy and might just, like if your teacher is sloppy, he or she will just assume that this is a rectangle, but technically, just because something looks like a rectangle in geometry doesn't mean it's a rectangle. You have to sort of prove it. So I'm not going to assume this is a rectangle. So, one thing that comes up is like, do we have congruent triangles? Both triangles share this side, and these sides are marked congruent, and then these angles are marked congruent because they both have a tick mark. One thing I stress in my YouTube channel that I've been stressing is, in mathematics, understanding is more important than memorizing. So I'm going to illustrate that here. I do this by understanding my way through the problem rather than memorizing. So what I mean by this is, with the mindset of trying to understand, I'm going to say, do I have sufficient information to tell that these triangles are congruent? And instead of just memorizing stuff like SSS, SAS, or ASS makes an ass out of you and me, I don't recommend you memorize. You should really understand. I'm just going to understand my way through. So just imagine constructing a triangle on this line, this segment here, and then we have an angle, and then we have a side here. Now, so the question is, like, could this side here be at two different angles? Yes, like you could have you could have it going here and here. But the key is here it's 90 degrees. My explanation might not be great, but try to understand it. Maybe pause and understand it. So if this is 90 degrees, that would sort of correspond to this, and if it's 90 degrees, then if this angle is moved or this one is increased or decreased, it would make this side longer. So basically I'm trying to say that this triangle, we know they're congruent, they're uniquely determined, because once you get that, imagine where this leg is fixed, then this leg is, this one is, there's something else called hypotenuse leg, right? Maybe we could just do it that way. Well, with hypotenuse leg, these are both congruent. But again, hypotenuse leg is just memorizing. I don't want you to memorize, I want you to understand. So if you understand hypotenuse leg, that's fine. So let's just try to understand hypotenuse leg. So hypotenuse leg would be true because, like, hey, we can't use hypotenuse leg because we don't know this is 90 degrees. So yeah, let's go back to understanding. So I'm trying to basically see if this top triangle is uniquely determined. Unique, the Bible says Jesus is the unique Son of God. Unique means, well, it comes from Latin unus, which means one. So unique means one and only one way. Like if you say, oh, your shirt is unique, it means that's a cool shirt because there's only one like it. So I'm trying to see, is there only one unique way to construct this triangle up on top? So this horizontal leg is fixed, then this angle is fixed. The question is, can this get longer or shorter? Is it going to mess up the side length? Well, if this angle increases or decreases, there would be two such sides, but since this is 90 degrees, then this would be the shortest possible one. And so I don't express myself very well. I hope you're following. But if you're not following, just try to pause it and just my main takeaway is just try to understand. So just try to understand this problem, however you do it. So if this angle were to increase or decrease, and then this would no longer be 90 degrees, that would make this side increase. keeping this angle and this side constant. So, to have a triangle constructed on this side with this angle here, and then this side length here, there's only one way to do it. So I've convinced myself that these two triangles are congruent. So we can go ahead and set. So that was the hard part, the understanding, right? I just want to emphasize so much. Understanding is more important than memorizing in math. Please try to understand math and physics. Math and physics are the same thing, the same subject. Math and physics were invented by Isaac Newton. All right, so since these triangles are congruent, we can go ahead and say 3y minus 6 equals 90. I wanted to point out that I'm writing on printer paper because it doesn't have lines. If your paper has lines on it, that's for writing an English essay, and those lines, I think, will get away in your math work. So I recommend you do your math work on printer paper. If you want to keep them together, you can punch holes in them and keep them in a ring binder. I mean, I know it's hard to get a notebook with blank paper, but anyway, that's the way I choose to do math, with printer paper. Anyway, we set these equal. 3y minus 6 equals 90. Now this is a neat symbol. This means it's equivalent to, it allows me to save space, so I don't have to just keep writing everything in a column. I divide both sides by 3. Y minus 2 equals 30. I add 2 to each side. All right, so we're done. Although it does say verify your answer. Verifying is always good, so let's go and check. Let's plug in. 3 times 32 minus 6 is equal to 96 minus 6, which equals 90. All right, please support me, PayPal so use my PayPal to devinwyndham@gmail.com, and please subscribe. Bye.